This forfeited his mission to embarrass the jacked beasts of the combat world. Eric Butterbean Esch holds the throne for being the fattest knockout artist ever.
Oh, that's about it!
With 65 brutal knockouts.
Still there, they support me, and I'm having a blast.
I do not know where I'd put my money. Because if Butterbean had hit Tyson, he would have knocked him out.
In this video, we'll show you just how great of a knockout King Eric Butterbean Esch was. Let's go. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, Eric Butterbean Esch had a childhood that was anything but easy. His mother passed away when he was just 8, and he became the target of bullying due to his weight. While his massive frame made him a target of bullies as a kid, it turned out to be a blessing in disguise as an adult when he secured victory at a local Toughman contest.
Based on this round, Smith looking like he just wants to survive in there, not necessarily win this thing. Easy to say for me, of course, against the big guy who gives up 87.
The win kick-started a glorious career in the Toughman scene.
The ice, I want to go there. Knocked him down again.
Over time, Butterbean would go on to become a 5-time world Toughman heavyweight champion, with a record of 56-5 with 36 knockouts.
Goodness, cheer him on! Fight on, fight on, fight on! Oh, 2, 3, 4.
Butterbean entered the professional boxing scene in 1994, and he was a wrecking ball from the get-go. He rocked that belly like a badge of honor while putting bodybuilders to sleep. Just ask Louis Monaco, a walking muscle chart who found himself tasting the canvas mere seconds into their fight. Butterbean's next scrap against Kurt Allen was no walk in the park, at least for the first 2 rounds. Allen came in with a slick game plan using movement, angles, and a sharp jab to keep the big man at bay.
Last year, and one of the not too courageous contests, so he saw Butterbean.
Butterbean looked like a bull chasing a matador, struggling to close the distance while Allen stuck, moved, and made him miss.
Yeah, these are not sharp, quick, fast shots. Populating, a very tough guy.
But Butterbean's next brutal knockout came at the expense of Ken Woods, a man who moved and punched like a fish flopping on dry land, awkward, panicked, and out of place. Butterbean set the tone early, clipping him with a stiff jab, haymakers that barely missed their mark.
He wants to survive, and he's got a little pride. He wants to try to win.
Only a 113-pound weight advantage.
And that makes a big difference.
Good left jab by Woods.
Woods was already hearing sirens in his head.
But he's doing okay so far.
Oh, good left hook. Handily. And he scored.
But the real disaster struck late in the bombs early.
Good body shot. Nice body shot being hit and tattooed by those right hands.
White's size and reach gave Butterbean some trouble in the first round, keeping him at bay and landing the cleaner shots.
He's having trouble getting close to him.
White's with a bit of a buster duck.
Nice left hook by Butterbean. He got him. Looks like he might be out of breath already. He's got his mouth open.
But come round 2, the tide shifted in Butterbean's favor. Rear view. Butterbean set his sights on Troy Roberts, another guy trying the old stick-and-move routine against the forward-charging wrecking ball.
No, he has been, says Roberts. He has 1 round of boxing in his last 15 months. The king of the 4-rounders, and there are the numbers from round 1 out.
And to be fair, it worked. At least for the first round, as Roberts stayed light on his feet, making Butterbean chase.
Being by 8, so in my mind, I had him at 10, kind of rocked Roberts.
But by round 2, the big man started cracking the code, closing the distance and making things ugly.
Troy Roberts is from Campbell River, and
Get that overhand right, and there's the right. That's put the hook in, so Butterbean's making a liar on him. He's landed some good hooks. Now Roberts is in trouble because he's against...
Then came round 3, where Butterbean unleashed a nasty one. Butterbean started the fight in classic fashion, stalking his prey and peppering Burgoon with short combos to test the waters.
The jab.
And a little shove. Chavez fighting his own.
Not be concerned. Here there's some variation.
We can move fast enough.
But after Burgoon showed little heat, Butterbean started unloading meaty combinations that had Burgoon drowning in deep waters.
And once again, Butterbean
Butterbean must think he's had enough.
Like Butterbean, though, I seldom add dance.
Here we go,
I guess they are, because he's going after Tinder. Look out! That's part of the problem.
The punishment piled up fast, and before Burgoon could even think about a comeback, the referee had seen enough. In 2000, Butterbean delivered one of his most savage performances, steamrolling George Lindbergher in record time. As soon as the fight started, Butterbean wasted no time unloading a nasty combo that sent Lindbergher crashing to the canvas.
People do that for a couple rounds, and then ultimately, of course, he's fighting.
It didn't take long.
Oh, it didn't take long.
The poor guy got up, but his legs were doing the stanky leg, and the ref wasn't about to let him take any more damage.
I don't think he's with us. That's it. He's out.
On his feet, he's out.
I am.
That one punch.
Just like that, Butterbean sealed the deal with a ruthless 19-second knockout. By 2003, Butterbean had racked up a jaw-dropping record of 66 wins, 3 losses, and 4 draws, which was proof that he was a master of the sweet science. But instead of keeping boxing in a chokehold, he decided to test his fists in other arenas of combat. The big American dipped his toes first into kickboxing against Yusuke Fujimoto, and boy, did it work like a charm. The fight was short, sweet, and straight up brutal as Butterbean dodged a few wild strikes with ease. And then dropped his hands low, oozing the swagger of a champion. With the confidence of a lion on the hunt, Butterbean charged at Fujimoto like a bull that had just seen red, and in no time, he unloaded a flurry that sent Fujimoto crashing into the ropes. Fujimoto tried to rise from the ashes like a phoenix, but his legs were shaking like a leaf in a storm, and the referee had no choice but to wave the fight off. A few months later, Butterbean hit a rare snag in his reign of terror, suffering a brutal KO loss to Mike Bernardo that knocked the wind out of his steamrolling run. In his next 8 MMA fights, Butterbean secured 6 wins, but his most impressive win was yet to come against Sean O'Hare. O'Hare came out swinging, launching kicks to try and chop down the boxing specialist.
Mark Hunt, it's now MMA rules, 3 5-minute rounds and a kick by O'Hare to kick things off.
O'Hare's a bit of a taekwondo background.
But all he got for his efforts were a series of brutal fists in return.
O'Hare, a street fighter, very marketable look, good.
The punishment forced O'Hare into a bad decision, as he clinched up with Butterbean, who unloaded a barrage of fists that sent O'Hare straight to dreamland.
Thomas and Max Center, Pride 32, the real deal.
I thought you were talking about Butterbean.
We talked about the hooks.
That's it.
Butterbean's next big stoppage win came against the British Colossus, James Thompson. Both fighters started off slow, tiptoeing around each other like they knew the other's power could turn the lights out in an instant.
Butterbean can knock you out with one punch.
And James isn't as natural a boxer as Broughton.
Be careful. He's got a nice height advantage for the jab, but that overhand right...
But then Butterbean unleashed his trademark overhand rights, one of which landed like a boulder dropping onto Thompson's head, sending him crashing to the canvas like a sack of potatoes.
Big if, and I think that... There it is.
There you go.
There it is.
A couple more punishing shots followed, and just like that, the fight was over.
About it. I mean, that's about it. Butterbean has done it.
Butterbean's MMA career had its ups and downs, and he eventually walked away after a couple of tough losses. Bo Lam was nothing short of legendary. Bo Lam knew Butterbean wasn't known for his kicking game, so he came out chopping away, landing nearly half a dozen low kicks to bring the big American down a notch.
줄을 좀 묶고 달라고 그런 정도까지 한 번씩 하죠. 예. 자, 마치 어린 아이와 싸우는 것 같은 그런 모습인데 이제 거리를 벌린 상태에서 무언가를 좀 합을 찾아나가야 되겠습니다. 자, 로우킥.
But just when it seemed like Bo Lam had the upper hand, Butterbean unleashed a rush of aggression, throwing heat that caught Bo Lam completely off guard. In just 49 seconds, the fight was over, with Butterbean's ferocious power proving once again that he didn't need fancy footwork. With over 100 fights spanning 2 decades, Butterbean has cemented his place as an absolute legend in combat sports, and he is more than deserving of a spot among the pioneers. He wasn't the most technically refined or the most chiseled, but what he lacked in finesse, he made up for with raw heart and relentless aggression. He had that dog in him, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and turn on those notifications. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.